My latest dreams and visions. These are different dreams and visions, so they don't necessarily go together. I call them snapshots. Now, I do not have the gift of interpretation, but I know some of you do, so I hope you'll help me out. Vision. A window appeared, so I looked through it. I saw a great light in the form of a nuclear explosion that occurred in the twinkling of an eye. That was the ending, but you may want to know what happened before that. In a vision, I saw a powerful man playing both sides against the middle. He deceived both sides because he only had one agenda, his. I called him MOT, Mott, the man of treason. He's lurking in the shadows, but in plain sight. Now he will show his hand when the time is right, but a war must take place first. I saw an enormous amount of wealth that was to be divided amongst the people, but the entire portion was devoured by the wealthy, leaving none for the poor, not even a crumb. Then I went into what was like a time traveling experience. It was in the 21st century, but I was back in the 20th century and the future at the same time. I kept seeing things from the past and future for about 36 hours straight. I was visiting another time, but in the spirit. This is what I think it means. The past is the future, and we are living in both at the same time. Now I saw what appeared to be skeleton-like people that had been starved and buried in a mass grave. They came from underground and were like living people or dark angels. I don't know which. They climbed up something that I could not see. It was dark where they were, but a bright light illuminated the way. That vision ended and another one began. A green and black mist and a ring of fire and a red cloud, like a dark and gloomy haze. It was poison mixed with radiation, a one-eyed wolf. Now I have no idea what this means. It happened in a flash, then dissipated. Next I went into a dream that kept repeating over and over. Then I was in the time of the return of Jesus, and everything was out of its place. He had a name that no one knew, and the final trumpet had sounded. His vesture was dipped in blood. Then the dream ended. But then I woke up to a vision of a red cloud. This was a red cloud round that opened up in the middle, and it was red and like a ring of fire. I couldn't see through the opening, but a number appeared, 2160. I was told to look at this number. After several minutes, I was asked to multiply the numbers using the numbers. So I multiplied 21 times 60. The sum got my attention. It added up to be 1260, but it was the same numbers. So I looked at the 21 as 2021 and the 60 as 2 months. This gave me the date March 2021, 3.5 years before March 2021, 2017, and after it would be September 2024. 7 years. This was an end time message. But what was the message? I took the 216 from 2160. I got a message from Revelation 2:16 and the messenger from Revelation 21:6. Jesus was the rider of the white horse who had no name that no one knew. I was also shown what the four horses represented. These are the four spirits of the heavens in Zechariah 6:2-5. Many people determine what's going to happen based on the color order of the four horses. I was shown to look at it backwards. It's different, but an effective way to see the same results. The devil works upside down and backwards. So what better way to expose him than to use his own methods against him?